But you could be on the phone for 10 hours with a girl that's not even your girlfriend. You sick. You sick. Like, you're psych. You're psych for real.
Whoop de do. We go to prison, nigga. And we fight to get out this bitch.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, how are you? How are you doing today? If you're not new, girl, what's up? So this video was okay, I was supposed to be doing a fall diaries, y'all. I didn't really do much, but instead of fall diaries, I'm gonna give you guys a story time. Everybody be like, your stories be so interesting. I'm a good storyteller, so I'm just gonna tell y'all this story about how I got cheated on. This happened. It's so fresh, y'all. Like, it's so fresh, but I just been so angry about it, and I'm ready to just. I've been angry about it this whole day. I've given myself a day to really think about it and get all my think pieces together. And I was gonna do a story time, but I was second guessing myself, and then I don't know, I'm just like, let's just do it, cause like, just do it. Like, what? Okay, so this story starts off, and I'm gonna be giving code names, nobody name. Also, y'all, in this video, I don't want like it to be like come off the wrong way. This is just me stating how I feel about the whole situation. Like, I don't want nobody, like, somebody see this whoop-de-doo, like, whoop-de-doo. I don't really care. Like, at this point, I don't care, because nobody cared about my feelings. Okay, let's get, like, nobody cared about my feelings when, no, whoop-de-doo, yeah. Anyway, let's get started. So, September 24th, I get a text from this girl, and we're gonna call her, I want to come up with good code names. What do I have right here? Okay, Pickle. I'm gonna call her Pickle, because I don't know. So Pickle texts me September 24th, and I'm gonna put a screenshot. I'm screenshotting all this, so when I edit it, go through and edit it, whatever the case may be. Hey girl, so I know you don't know me, but I know you need to know this. I'm your current boyfriend's ex. Don't worry, not like that, and definitely wouldn't go for somebody in a relationship. The problem is, I'm sure you've heard about her. She basically stole him from me, and I'm not mad or upset, because if he wasn't mine, he wasn't mine. But she's doing the same thing to you. They're in love, but they can never work out because she cheats too much, and she was just warning me, and whatever the case may be. So then Pickle adds me to a call. Me and her, we end up having a conversation on the phone, and she gives me a brief story time about her and my ex's relationship. She gives me a story time about the brief relationship they had, and how the girl, we're gonna call her Chicken. How Chicken, these are not names that I'm just coming up with them as I go. So Chicken is like, oh, basically I don't know what they had going on, but what I noticed is when we were having this conversation, she would list off things that my ex would do that were very similar to the pattern. He had a pattern, basically, like a pattern. It would be, I love you very quickly, or he would do this thing where he would go without talking to me for like 6 to 7, 8 hours. I'm sorry, but like a day, a good day, and then wouldn't text me back till the middle of the night, 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever the case may be. Weird. When she listed that off, I was like, okay, so you have a pattern. That's just what it is. You have a pattern. So when she said that, I was like, yeah, that just happened, because it just did. It was my birthday weekend. It was horrible. If you haven't seen that vlog and you want to see that, go watch it. But it's on my page, y'all. But he just went, and I needed somebody to talk to that weekend. But that don't have nothing to do with anything. Okay, so we hop on the phone. We're talking. She lists off those patterns. She also What else did she say? She also mentioned that my name was brought up in a specific group chat, and I guess Chicken was calling me ugly. I can't mess with her face card, whatever the case may be. He still be on my phone. Disrespect. Mind you, I don't know you. So I don't know you. So I'm like, okay. So then I guess they had a conversation. Pickle and my ex had a conversation about me. My name was brought up because she's still trying to figure out why him and Chicken still talk. And here's the thing about him and Chicken. I forgot to mention this. Hopefully y'all can keep up with me. Him and Chicken have been on and off for at least 12 to 11 months. They've been on and off for a good year. Yeah. So then I get added to this group chat. And in this specific group chat, I'm unknowingly in the group chat with Chicken. Unknowingly. I didn't even know. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. Okay. So I'm unknowingly in the group chat with her. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's Chicken, his cousin, and the girl, and him. But he didn't end up seeing the messages until hours later. So it kind of just was like, whoop-de-doo. You feel me? So boom. I get up in the group chat. Pickle and Chicken had beef. Like hard beef. Like, I mean, they beefed out. Like overly, all that. So then, and there's another girl. I forgot to mention her. I don't know her name or nothing. But it was another female. I don't know who she was. But she was really nice. And they were arguing and stuff. And so the other girl, she's not really an important part, so I'm not going to name her. And she's like, they are still talking. Because the reason why Chicken was mad was because that's her homeboy. But it's like weird. It doesn't make sense. So basically, it's not going to make sense. But I'm just going to tell y'all now. So I'm unknowingly in a group chat with Chicken, but she's speaking on herself in third person, if that makes sense. Like, I hope that makes sense. So anyway, they're going back and forth. The outsider girl explains to me that she explains to Pickle that was wrong. Like, it wasn't your business to tell her what her and her ex, what they had going on. But they are still in contact. They still talk. And she didn't know if I was okay with that. And I said, I'm not okay with it, I said I'm not okay with it, but I said I'm not okay with it and everything like that, but I'll make sure to have a conversation with about it. So it doesn't make, like, I would say their real names on here, but it's not gonna make sense. So I'm like, okay, like, they are still in contact, okay, whatever, whoop-de-doo. So I end up telling them, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want them, like, you know what I'm saying? So then, I'm sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts, and I'm really lost in the fact of how this all played out. So Chicken is in there, and she basically says something that catches my eye, right? So they just arguing. She trying to explain basically what it was. I don't have the messages, but they were trying to explain to me why I was added in there and all that, messiness, messy. So now I can't find these text messages. Okay, so he ends up seeing the messages, y'all. I'm out. So he said, I'm just now seeing what's in the group chat, and I know what's going on, but this cap, if you want me to do something to prove it, I got you. I don't mess with it all. I said, I'll talk to you about it when I get home. I'm out right now, I text him, I'm ready to talk, and then I gathered all my think pieces together. So it was something that Chicken said to me that caught me off guard in a voice message. I looked at the transcript, I took a picture of it. So I guess her and Pickle had stopped arguing, or it calmed down, but then she brought it back up. She said, like I said, you can, and y'all gotta hear me on this. like I said, you can still be on your BS all you want to, but I said what I said about my boyfriend and what that little snitching stuff that you did, basically saying she snitched on him. What would there be for him to snitch about? And this is the crazy thing, is she's defending him like that's her homeboy, if that makes sense. But in the whole time, you're the girl. I didn't find this out until later. And she goes by 2 names, y'all. She goes by 2 names. That's why I'm like, so I'm trying to describe it to y'all without sharing any personal information. So I said a few things. I'm going to take screenshots of what I said. It wasn't like big body paragraphs. It was just a few. So then he goes on to say, I don't know who said this, da da da. So then I give the girl name out. I told him, I'm taking screenshots as I go. That's really bad, but it's whatever. And he was saying that I ain't let nobody disrespect you, da da da, whatever the case may be. Cool. And I said, and he was like, what was I telling him about our relationship? I had said, I'm hearing things from from Pickle that she talking about she could take you from me anytime. What? No. So it was kind of like, okay. And I said, not about our relationship, whatever you said with that girl. And he was like, I didn't say nobody about her, nothing. So then I asked him, I was just like, y'all are still in contact though? He says, me and Chicken, yes, we're in contact every other day. It ain't never been nothing like that. We strictly friends. I said no, blank, because the girl go by 2 names. I'm telling you, the girl go by 2 names. He says so and so is so and so. So I'm like, huh? I'm in group chats with this girl, multiple group chats. Y'all like overly cool. I'm thinking that's just your homegirl or your cousin. I really thought that was his cousin at first, but I was like, huh? Like I was like, when he said that, I was like, what? Like that was crazy to me. So he was like, I think after that it was like, I think he said like, I'm sorry all of this is happening, da da da, see you at school, whatever, whatever the case may be. So he's basically saying like this, like basically just reiterating that it was cap, like they hyping it up, whatever. And I said I'm overly confused. So then he forwards the messages and he's saying that he wants my girlfriend, my girlfriend, no, I ain't gonna do her like that, da da da, da da da, I wasn't cheating on my girl, da da da, basically saying that. Liar. Okay. So I'm like, okay, I get to school and I'm just like, I really did some thinking, and you cannot be in a relationship, in a friendship with somebody that you have been on and off with for a year. It doesn't work like that. To me, it don't work like that. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work like that. You can't. This not physically possible. She cheat on you 8 times. I don't want to tell his business, but he cheated. Y'all been cheat. Y'all do that toxic stuff, and y'all think y'all just finna be back cool like y'all been to each other. No. Get on my face. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. So I'm like, okay, cool. So now, I end up telling him that, yeah, I just explained that to him. We get home, we talk, and he was basically saying to me how like, I know we talked about it, but we didn't, because we were supposed to talk about it. And he was like, because I talked to her. So I did a reply to where, like, when you can reply to your own message. I replied to where he said, so-and-so is so-and-so, and how they talk every other day. So he was like, because I talked to her, and I said, y'all have a history, not the little history. He was like, how was I supposed to know you wasn't messing with it, da da da. So he was like, I wasn't planning on doing nothing, da da da, like that's just my homegirl. And I was like, and I said, And he was like, I don't think it was nothing for us to break up over, whatever the case may be. And then it was, I'm sorry, I don't have my facts together at all. And how I just said it was common knowledge, and he was like, I don't know, how was I supposed to know you wasn't messing with it, da da da. And then he was like, is there anything I can do to fix this? And I had said, well, if we did continue to move forward in our relationship or whatever, I don't want you talking to her. I do not want you talking to her. I said it. I said, I don't want y'all to have any communication. Da da da. So then he says, in his own words, I'm reading this from the text. I'm gonna stop talking to her, and I'll block her for you. Just give me another chance, because if it's you or her, I pick you. Cool. Remember this. Remember this. Remember this. We cool. We end up getting back cool. That's my man again. Like, yeah. Fast forward, y'all. Fast forward. She ends up blocking me, which is so crazy because she didn't even end up getting blocked. So fast forward. A few days ago, not even a few days, like 2, I don't know. I was just being nosy. I'm gonna call it how I see it. I was on my phone, whatever the case may be, and I was like, did he really unfollow her? You know, I mean, really block her, for real, because I just wanted to. It was just something that I just did, like I just wanted to do. It said he was still following her I went on my spam because she blocked me on my main. Went on my spam. Okay, now I'm like, okay, this is something fishy. So we get to school. He was being weird, whatever the case may be. He do that. He be acting weird with me. I don't know what he got. I don't know. But I see that. So I'm like, okay. When I went to go talk to him about it, he avoided me, whatever the case may be. And so then he was like, do we have a problem? I was like, well, yeah. And I asked him, I said, are you still talking to that girl? Because he was like, what girl, da da da. And I was like, you know what girl? To his homeboy had name dropped or whatever the case may be. And he was like, no, da da da, why would you ask that? And I was like, well, you told me that you were gonna block her, and you're still following her, whatever the case may be. Keep this in mind, you're still following her, but she has me blocked. What does that look like? And he was like, what are you trying to say, da da da. I'm like, he was like, are you trying to say I'm cheating on you? I said, well, I didn't say that, but are you? You know, like, what's tea? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay then, like, why are you still following her? Then he ended up leaving, and then he ended up leaving, whatever the case may be. And he texted me when he got home. He was like, I'm so sorry I didn't block her. He just wasn't thinking about it in the moment. That's what he's saying, y'all. That's what he's saying. I wasn't thinking about it in the moment, but from this point forward, she will be blocked. And then he didn't like the way I had came at him about it, or whatever, da da da. Whatever, da da. We got them issues squared away. So fast forward to yesterday. So Pickle spins around again. She spin a block. These things of text messages, I'm gonna take a screenshot because it was a lot. These next round of text messages come through. I'm talking back to back. I'm like, who is texting me like this? Who is going to my Instagram like this? Because there's just no way. Man, I get a voice call. I'm gonna play it. No, I'm gonna play it for y'all because I'm petty today. I'm feeling like,
I miss you though, for real, I miss you. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow.
This him and the girl, y'all. Okay.
I love you. For real? I know you do, babe. Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. Think about our 3 kids tomorrow while you're at school and me. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Hang up.
You can hang up.
You gotta hang up.
Wait, wow.
Why what? No. You don't got to. If you don't want to, you don't got to.
That's you. Yeah, you're supposed to be my boyfriend, and you on the phone with your ex. That's your homegirl. That you love her, and that y'all got 3 kids. What? And it's like, okay, so I'm gonna just go through all the evidence. Like, hearing the voicemail really just gets me like. So when I first found out, I'm like, no freaking way, woo, like, I'm mad. So I have my friend read the stuff. I have my friend go through the stuff. So let's backtrack to when he said he was gonna block her. Oh, I'm also gonna show. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. Let me backtrack a little bit. So in the text message, I'm just gonna sum it up. The first one, he was basically telling her to keep it on the low, whatever the case may be. And he was, when we were dating, and not to get him caught up. Cool. This the message is when they first broke up. He was trying to come back home. This was in the beginning of our relationship. So we had started dating August 31st. This was September, so the day after we started dating. He was on his phone. Talking. He was basically trying to get back with her. That's just what it was. This was before I even knew who she was. This was before I knew what they had going on. This was before I knew who she was. So he was trying, basically saying that he was trying to get her to come back home, telling each other that they miss each other. And then she says this is what really catches my attention. Keep this in mind. She says, I'm not doing this because I'm mad at him, because he need to stop this, because it's not cool. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Basically saying he be flirting in girls in other group chats, because he stay in group chats, y'all. And he's basically saying that allegedly he want my friend. Mind you, I don't know these people. These people go to a whole nother school. These people live 50 minutes away from me. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, and just watch out for him, and then basically they said all this to me. So we're gonna backtrack to when I first told him that he need to block her. This is from, I'm just going off. So she texts him. He makes the group chat. He makes the group chat, y'all. He makes the group chat for them to communicate. Chicken says, why you had to block me? What happened? X. I guess she seen that we still followed each other and that you had blocked her. So she thought some of it and told me to block you for real. She says, oh, so for real, so we can't talk no more. Nah, we can. They didn't call for long, but it was in the morning. It was like 1 a.m. 1-4, they were on the phone for like 5 minutes. And he was like, my bad, I'm gonna call you back tonight. No, that doesn't make sense. No. Okay, these are really bad, but basically they were supposed to call. That's just what it was. My bad, I got you 100%. You say this every time, but you're not gonna call me. How you gonna call? Then she says, how you gonna call me when I'm blocked? Man, I got it. Cool. And she said, then they end up talking some more, or I don't know. This doesn't make sense. Oh, it does. Okay. So then later on in the week, he texts her or whatever. Hello. Whenever you get back, this is her. Whenever you get back, come back. Can we please go to sleep on the phone and talk, because it's too much going on in my life, and you is the only thing peaceful in my life right now.
Oh my God, corny, lame, boo, tomato, I'm throwing tomatoes.
You said that you wasn't messing with it, but you're still, no, you genuinely meant that. You meant that, for real. He told my son, yeah, I got you. So I guess these messages, I have no idea when these messages are taking place, but it was during our relationship. I know that much. So boom, here we get to the come back home messages. To come back home. Why, she says, why you playing with me? Nobody be playing but you. I guess she had sent a, okay, so then she said nobody playing but you. He said I'm not, da da da. I guess she sent a voice message saying that he's trolling, because he said I ain't trolling, da da da. Where was I ain't trolling, I'm for real. And then she says I'm gonna call you, we'll talk about it. I guess, okay, STFU in the group chat, you gonna get me caught up. What you mean she gonna get you caught up? So you already know what you're doing, you still wrong. Cool. Then I guess they were talking. Whoa, don't say that. Alright, you get me out of character, you gonna make me a cheater again. What? So that means you gonna make me a cheater again. And then I guess yeah, so then she's like, no. Then they were basically just flirting. This is just flirting. And then he was like, that love gonna get you cracked. What? Pardon me, I'm post. Pardon, like, ooh, and you. And here's another one. That really blew me. It was when, oh, she calls him. These messages are out of text. I'm really sorry that I don't have these in order. This is really bad, but it's cool. So I guess she calls him, patience, da da da, please and thank you. And she was like, I be having a lot of patience for you, but I got you. He says, my girl don't want me talking to you. Oh, so y'all back together? But I'm gonna call you back though. You disregarded my fit. That's top tier disrespect, because you already knew that I didn't want you talking to this girl. You already knew that. You already knew that I wasn't messing with it, and you proceeded to do it and stated it in the text message. In what sense, in what world does that make sense? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, this weird, like overly top tier weirdness, top tier peak weirdness. And text, you seen the stuff I tried to send you? I couldn't because you had me blocked, but yeah, that's your man. I said, yes, I did, thank you. She said, you're welcome. I knew I was entertaining it, but I knew I had to stop because you was his girlfriend. I was trying to respect y'all, but it got to a point. Here's the thing. No. This is where Chicken had me messed up. Oh no, let me tell y'all how I confronted him. So you're obviously still in love with blank. I just wish you didn't lie to me. It hurts to know that even though you love someone so much, you continue to disregard everything that they said and still disrespect them. You can go be with her, but God don't play about me regardless. He was like, wait, what? You know how boys do. And I said, what are you lying for? Stop trying to cover this up. He said, what? Has she been in group chats that I've been in? Yes, but I ain't been talking to her. Me and her cousin was just on the phone with her man yesterday. My MF's not trying to cover this up. And I said, but you not trying to get caught up, right? I sent him all the screenshots and I sent him another round. And he was like, are you for real? Da da da. Cool. That's just what it was. I blocked him on both my accounts. And that's just, I blocked him mid-type because I don't really want to hear what you have to say. Honestly, just reading them, and now that I'm really debriefing them, I don't really want to hear what you have to say. Because if you look. So then he texts the girl and he's chewing her out in her DMs, like they're going back and forth. But I read them, y'all. But here is something that Chicken said that also made me upset, because it was kind of like, huh? Like, what? She said, you said she wouldn't care. You already said she knows she wants your friend. He said, I said she think da da da. Then they have a conversation da 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 about you mad da da da. He's really mad at her. I don't know why he's so mad. You cannot be mad at the fact that you got caught cheating. That you shouldn't be getting on her for that. That's not her fault. That's your fault. You're not even like no. So then Chicken says, "Yeah, why you mad? She gonna go back to you anyway." Girl, what? You don't know me. That's all I can say. It's just frustrating because it's like, you don't know me. You don't know me. How are you gonna tell me who I'm gonna go back to? You don't know me from a can of paint. So for you to sit up there and say that, it's kind of like, who are you to me? You don't know me. That was crazy. That was like low-key disrespectful. Like, you know, it was kind of just on the lowest key. It was like, you feel, it was weird. That was weird to me. And just for that, like, to be said, it was kind of like, it was like weird. Like, I don't know how to describe, but it was really weird. So that's the story. I haven't talked to him yet. Still blocked on everything. But yeah, this is kind of the end of this story time. Well, yeah. So, but yeah. But this is how I feel about the whole situation. The fact that she said that, I know I was entertaining it, but I had to stop. No. Let's not do that. You had that got into it with him for you to just drop all this information on me, because this information dates back to the beginning of September. So for you to sit up there and say, I don't believe not a word she said about, no, you were mad at him. He did something, and you were mad at him. You were mad. That's just what it was. You were mad. Either you were mad or you were bored. That's all it had to be. Because if you was real enough to not really mess with it, if you was real, you would not have done that. If you was a real, you feel me? Like, if you was real, these would have been sent to me that night. That conversation would have been sent to me that night. But instead, you decided to hold on to this information until now. I don't believe not a word she said out of her mouth when she said that. No. Everybody trying to keep secrets around here. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate it. I just felt like it was disrespectful. Next, I'm about to give him a read, because, look, I'm about to give you like, here's where this is where I'm mostly hurt. You cannot say that you want to be with somebody and proceed to disrespect them knowingly. You're not acting dumb, because you know your messages were calculated. I'm not talking about time. Your messages, the way that the tone, like, you knew what you were doing, because you stated that I didn't want y'all in contact, and you knew this, and you still, instead of you taking into consideration about how I felt, you went behind my back, still decided to talk to her after I caught y'all following each other. You still went behind my back and went and tried to talk to her just because y'all so in love. You could have told me this from the jump, and you could have told me what it was between y'all two from the jump. Instead, you knew what you was doing. The whole stuff planned, calculated. You already knew what it was. You already knew what it was between y'all. And I just wish that you would have been honest. That's all I would have asked for. Because now I'm sitting here looking dumb. Like, you supposed to be my boyfriend. Why are you giving her an explanation as to why y'all not in contact? You don't owe her no loyalty. I'm the girlfriend. You don't owe her no loyalty. You don't owe her no explanation. Just because she asked, you don't owe her nothing. And you making a pathway for y'all to speak. It's not even just her. It's not even just her reciprocating, whatever the case may be. It takes two people to have a conversation. You went behind my back and you did that. Snake. That's all there is to it. Snake. You didn't take into consideration about how I felt. You don't care. So I don't want to hear an apology. And if I do, it's going to be straight deflection. I don't want to hear none of that. It's going to be straight deflection because you honestly, overall, you didn't care. And the comments that were made about her coming back home, the phone call, all that. Also, noted, y'all. Keep this in mind. Mind you. Over my birthday weekend, I needed somebody to talk to. I had the worst birthday weekend ever. I had asked to call him. You didn't want to call him. But look at this. You didn't want to call me. You didn't want to call me back. You wanted to leave me on delivery for hours. Whatever the case may be. But you can be on the phone for 10 hours. But you could be on the phone for 10 hours with a girl that's not even your girlfriend. You sick. Like, you're psych for real. Like,
your mind is psych. It's something wrong with you. Like, your mental is not there at all. So with that being said, God bless you. And you can never be on my level.
That you could sit up there and do that and not take into consideration how I felt shows a lot about you. It shows a lot about how you feel about me. A lot about how you respect women in general. Because you didn't care. You just didn't care. And it hurts to know that because I cared about him. You feel me? Like, I cared about him. But for you to go behind my back and do that, knowing I had a problem, knowing though, you're knowingly this. You mentioned it. That's what you know this. Blows me. What else? But yeah, I used to beg you to call me or whatever the case may be. I used to ask for you to call me. You didn't want to call me. Now I'm thinking you can be on the phone for 10 hours, but you couldn't call me, so you was on the phone with the girl the whole time. That's all I have to say. There's nothing more to, whatever I have to say. It just is like frustrating, and it makes me upset because of the fact that it's not even disrespect on both parts. It's not even just disrespect from both of them. It's not even disrespect to me isn't even the word. It was, what's that word that start with a D? It was deceptive. Because you tried to make it seem like you were going to cut her off. You lied to me. You tried to make it seem like you were going to cut her off. You didn't. You could have told me. You could have told me that you wanted to be with her from the jump. From the day we started talking, you could have let her know that. You could have let me know what it was between y'all. But instead, you decided to lie and keep it under wraps. Because that's just how you move. Makes sense. Because my clips, I don't know what I got going. The video all over the place, honestly. But I really wanted to get this off my chest because I was angry today and I felt it eating me up. And I have talked about it with different people, but today I'm just, even though it's only been one day, I'm ready to just, I've already forgiven him even though it hurt me. I've already forgiven him because that's just the kind of person that I am. I can feel the fact that I'm hurt, and I'm glad that I'm able to do that, but I know that this is not something that it's not a me thing, it's a them thing. You're trying to build up your ego and your pride by doing something, by trying to hurt my ego and my pride. But the good thing about me is that I'm already knowing. And that's okay. It's okay. Like, it's okay. If they're doing something, let me tell y'all something. If they can't, it's not an insecurity it's not something that you did. 9 times out of 10, it's something that's within themselves that they can't heal. And I can't call what he's going through. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know what's making him act the way he's acting. But I know that it's not me. I know that it's not me because I'm effective with my communication. I even asked him, I'm effective with my communication. I state A, B, and C what's wrong and why it's making me feel this way. So it's nothing than if I did do something within a relationship, I apologize for it. I take accountability for it. And I don't deflect. And the other party, deflect. That's it. So yeah, that's basically what I have to say. I hope y'all can take this and just learn. Like just learn and pray for discernment, y'all. Pray for discernment. Pray, and that's what I'm about to start praying for, is discernment, because I think that's so important. Because before, if I would have had discernment, I would already know, oh yeah, no, you're not gonna cut it. But instead, I'm just doing stuff because I'm still young. Like, I'm still young. I'm gonna learn, live, make mistakes. Make sure y'all praying for discernment. Don't keep your guard up, but make sure that you have boundaries and make sure that they're set. And it's okay to be mad at yourself, but don't hold on. Don't be mad at yourself for too long, because then it becomes a challenge. You feel me? Don't be mad at yourself. Also, make sure you have a self-check and be like, look, you knew better. You still want to do it, and that's okay. But now we know. Now we know. You feel me? Like, now we know. My heart and my mind, we know what to expect next time, or whatever the case may be. And make sure you sit in your sadness. I just hate feeling sad all the time. So I hate feeling sad. I hate feeling angry. I hate arguing. I hate it. I hate that. So yeah, but if y'all like this video and y'all want more story time, what? Got story time for days. You feel me? But yeah, if y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know what YouTuber they be want people to do. But yeah, I hope that y'all like this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. So yeah, bye y'all.